There are certain celebrities who are basically pop culture meteors. They have a brief, very major moment in the spotlight, but just as quickly, they fade out of public consciousness.
Catch me outside, how about that?
They're the names you hear and think, oh yeah, I remember them. Whatever happened there? Well, Octomom definitely fits that description. 11 years ago, Natalie Suleman gave birth to octuplets, solidifying her short-lived yet undeniable spot in pop culture history. However, even though she got her 15 minutes of fame, Octomom's time in the spotlight wasn't all that pleasant. In fact, in a 2009 interview with Suleman, former NBC anchor Ann Curry described her as, quote, the most vilified mother in America. While the world was fascinated by her pregnancy and by how much she looks like Angelina Jolie, Suleman pretty much dropped off the radar in recent years, but not without a few scandals. So let's take a look at what she's been up to this past decade, including moving past the Octomom label and how her kids turned out. In a 2018 profile in the New York Times, author Adam Popescu reflected on how Octomom's kids have grown up.
Makai, Josiah, Isaiah, Jonah, Malia, Jeremiah, Nariah, Noah.
Popescu wrote, the octuplets are small for their age, but they're polite, they cook, they're vegan, they read 2 books a month and do their homework without being prompted. The piece paints a picture of their simultaneously chaotic yet in sync home life. Suleman proudly told the paper, they're the only surviving 8 octuplets in the history of mankind. I've raised them to be wide awake. The family spends plenty of quality time together, as seen on Instagram. In a post back in April 2017, Suleman shared a pic of the crew eating popcorn, explaining that the kids spend every Saturday night together and call it, quote, family fun night. She rattled off some of their go-to activities, including playing board games, watching scary movies or documentaries, and having educational and cognitively stimulating discussions. She noted that her older kids tend to hang with their friends instead and, quote, cringe at the family fun night tradition.
This is so boring and forever taking.
In an interview with the New York Times, Natalie Suleman explained that she played into the media's extreme image of her, but has since left it behind, stating, I was pretending to be a fake, a caricature, and I was doing it out of desperation and scarcity so I could provide for my family. Suleman reiterated this message on the first day of 2020, reminding her Instagram followers, especially any new followers, what she's all about. Suleman wrote, 2020 marks the 7th year since escaping the false life I was leading, forging on, building a better life for my family. I made a decision to repudiate all requests from tabloid-type media, despite how lucrative the offer, as my goal is to progress and publish my full true story. No matter what your opinion on her may be, she's right that harsh judgment of others can often be misplaced. Over the years, Octomom has faced her share of rough patches, including allegations of welfare fraud and backlash for being a single unemployed mom of 6 when expecting her octuplets. But it's actually because of her kids that Natalie Suleman reinvented herself, telling People in 2016. After I had observed my daughter beginning to emulate me, I saw her going down that same potentially destructive path, and I realized at that moment I'd rather be homeless in my van with all 14 kids than continuing down this path. She relocated the family to California and resumed working as a counselor. If you're wondering what the Octomom's children look like now, you're in luck. Natalie Suleman regularly updates her Instagram with pictures of her kids. In August 2019, she posted about the octuplets starting 5th grade. It's also worth noting the octuplets aren't Suleman's only children. She's actually a mother of 14. In January 2020, the octuplets turned 11, and of course, their mom celebrated on Instagram, writing, "Happy birthday to my beautiful angels. You are some of the kindest, most compassionate, caring human beings I've ever known. Words cannot express how grateful I am to be your mother. You all have blessed my life immensely, and I thank God daily for trusting me to care for, shape the lives of, and influence all of you." After noting that recent tragedies, likely a reference to the death of Kobe Bryant and his daughter, are a reminder of how precious life is, she wrote to her kids, "You are my miracles, my angels, and I will love you with all my heart forever." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebrities are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.